let's talk Star Trek Strange New Worlds. Where do I even begin? Potential spoilers up through episode 8 of season 3, although I don't intend to give spoilers on that particular episode. I want to talk in general about this season as we have seen it so far. Many of you have been following me for my reviews of the episodes, and you might have noticed that I haven't really done an episode review in a few weeks. The truth is, I'm really struggling with this season of Strange New Worlds. I have a very academia-centered background. I really enjoy criticism, both literary and media criticism. I enjoy engaging in discussions about what we see in storytelling of the modern age. I'm an author myself, so I'm really interested in the creative process. I'm really interested in the storytelling process and how we connect these new shows to the original series and how we find new and exciting ways to delve into stories that have already been heard and to bring more nuance to the threshold of these stories and how we bring them into the modern era, how we relate them to what is going on in the world today, and just the all-in-all storytelling and writing process. And I love Star Trek, but this season has really missed the mark for me. And while I do enjoy engaging in the discourse around why the season is not working for me, it also makes me really sad. Because I love Star Trek. Star Trek is the thing I go to when I am sad. It's the thing I go to when I need my spirits lifted up, when I need to feel that there is hope for humanity. And this season isn't giving me those feelings. And I just don't really want to talk about the negative aspects of something I love every single week. Granted, of course, there have been aspects of all of the episodes this season that I have really loved and cherished, but the things that have not been working for me in these episodes have really outweighed the positive things for me in my viewing experience. And part of that might just be the state of the world and this kind of anxiety-ridden sensation that a lot of us are living in at the moment. But a lot of it might also be that some of these episodes are falling kind of tone deaf, which for me is kind of a surprise for Star Trek. Which, of course, is not to say that Star Trek is perfect. It is by no means perfect, and there is a long history of episodes that have fallen flat, both when they were released and now looking back on them. But when you only have 10 episodes a season, and you can't rely on the 24-episode season to give you a buffer in case an episode doesn't work, it makes it even worse. I was going to do a longer review both here and on my YouTube channel for the most recent episode of Half Vulcans, but every time I started doing the review, I had to stop halfway because I was just like, I don't want to talk about this. And so many other people have talked about the problems of that episode in ways much better than I could explain in a 10-minute TikTok video. And there have been some good articles about it as well, and I definitely suggest checking it out if that is something that you're interested in. But this season of Star Trek Strange New Worlds really has me kind of sad right now, and it's got me in a place where I don't even really want to talk about Star Trek. And while I wholly believe that these topics need to be talked about, I just don't really want to bring any more negativity into it without adding something to the conversation. And as I said before, some other creators have done a fantastic job of bringing to light the aspects of that conversation that need to be talked about. But I want to talk about the things I love about Star Trek. I want to talk about the things that inspire me when I watch Star Trek and the aspects of Star Trek that have motivated me in moments of my life when I have felt like the future was dark. I don't really enjoy talking about things that I don't like. Maybe when the season is over and I've had an opportunity to kind of reflect on it in its totality from the beginning of the season to the end, I will have something new I want to say about it, something exciting. I really do hope that it ends on a high note. But as it stands for me today, I would rather kind of go back to older Trek and talk about what I love about that and what inspires me there, what I think was done super well for the time, and even earlier seasons of Strange New Worlds, because I do feel like season 1 and 2 of Strange New Worlds knocked it out of the park. And there were some fantastic moments in those seasons that I didn't get a chance to review when it was initially airing. There's also some really exciting stuff coming out from Star Trek in its literary form, such as its novels, the IDW comic series, and this new audio drama featuring Khan that I am really looking forward to and extremely excited about. And at the moment, I would rather talk about that than about Strange New Worlds Season 3. I also have some new cosplays I haven't debuted, some Star Trek, some Star Wars, some other sci-fi related fandom cosplays, and I know most of you who started following me for my cosplay content, and I do hope I can get back into that. I'm in the process of writing 2 books that are coming out next year with my publisher. One of them is almost done, and the other one is so close to the finish line. It's made it difficult for me to have the energy and the enthusiasm to get into cosplay and make videos, but I do hope that is on the horizon. So if you are waiting for more cosplays for me, please stay tuned. But when it comes to Star Trek episode reviews, I'm not sure that I'm going to be making any until the season is complete. But Star Trek is a vast universe, and there are so many topics I have yet to delve into that I would really like to. And it's an incredibly important part of my life. I just have to kind of find my love for Star Trek again. Not that Strange New Worlds has destroyed my love for Star Trek. It absolutely has not. There is so much about Strange New Worlds that I love. But when I critique something, I want to have something positive to critique about it as well. And I am struggling to find that at the moment. So if you have a particular topic in Star Trek that you would like for me to discuss or to delve into or to investigate, I would love to hear it. Be that a breakdown of a particular character in the franchise or a review of an older novel, the potential return of the Kelvin universe, other new Star Trek projects on the horizon. Let me know. I have my own list of things that I would love to talk about, but I'm interested in knowing what you would like to hear. And if you do want me to talk about a specific aspect of one of the last 3 or 4 episodes of Strange New Worlds, feel free to drop that in the comments as well, and I will see what I can come up with. But no promises. I might Picard maneuver my way out of those discussions, at least for the next few weeks. In the meantime, I'm gonna go read this. And for all the Trekkies out there, live long and prosper.